We're live on YouTube on the Put It in the Book show. I am Steve. Got Keith to my right. Rodriguez across the way. And it's time to talk a little bit about Mets baseball.
Mets.
Why don't we?
Did we win today?
Yeah, we won 3-2. DeGrom went 8 2/3.
Diaz
Couldn't
closed it
quite
out.
and Diaz closed it out.
Man, that fist pump. Diaz coming off that mound and that fist pump, it riled me up.
Okay.
Cano hit that go-ahead two-run shot.
Don't you know?
Don't do that.
We got to come up with something.
I'm going to put
different.
you in Yankees booth if you do that. That's where you go.
Listen, not for nothing. I'm sorry, but he comes up with some good names. Good thing. I mean, good calls. Come on. An A-bomb from A-Rod. I hate him, but that's a great call for a home run.
What's he do for Stanton?
What?
I'm not really sure what he did. I don't think I've ever heard his call for Stanton.
Oh,
can you play it?
I'm sure I can.
We'll play it on YouTube and then, and only then.
Only on YouTube.
We'll go to, it's a YouTube exclusive.
If I can find it.
Wow.
And there's no pressure on Keith to find it now.
None at all. Might take a while, though. He's got big fingers.
Oh, somehow Elvis is on my screen.
What?
What a surprise.
It's a commercial.
Very nice.
And the 0-2 swung on and driven to deep right. It is high. It is far. It is gone. Oh, that is a Stantonian home run to deep right center.
It's not over
A
yet.
3-run blast. Giancarlo. No si Barlo.
What the? That's terrible. Find the A-Rod one.
A 3-run blast. Giancarlo. No si Barlo.
What's he trying to say?
Nosy Store de Paulo.
Dude, let's not hear it again. It's terrible. That's a terrible call. What language is that?
I don't know, but I just want all our Met fans out there to have a little appreciation for the booth in the SNY TV staff.
That is true. That is true. We do have the best 3-man booth in all of baseball.
We do. I like
Easy.
I like Shepard's voice, but that Stanton call is terrible.
No, I just like the calls. I don't like listening to him.
Oh
I just like some of the calls.
Who is that? Is that Billy?
That was Dennis Eckersley.
Oh, that was Eckersley?
Billy who? Martin?
Billy
Buckner.
who? Billy Buckner.
Billy Buckner.
He's probably not ever going to call into our show.
Billy
Buckner?
No,
Why not?
I would praise him. Like, dude, you're like
Thank you so much
my hero.
for all you've done.
You know?
If not for you, it would be 50 years almost.
Right.
Oh, my God.
If not for him, it would be 50 years.
Yeah.
Think about that.
And not only am I
That's
grateful
bad.
for that, I am grateful for
Bad.
forever having the term, oh, man, he pulled a Buckner. Just like, that's it. He coined it.
Poor guy.
Tim actually says John Sterling's calls are so bad now.
Oh, they got worse, huh?
Yeah. What do you expect? All right. Time to head on over to Spreaker.
Here we go.
We're going to go record on
Here we go.
Spreaker. You're going to see us live, though. That's not going to change. So if you're
Smooth
watching,
transition.
continue
It'll
to
be
watch.
fine. Won't
And,
hurt a bit.
and we're going to head
what
over and
she
we're going to
said.
record the show so we can get it up on Spreaker and iTunes and CastBox and all that other good stuff. So why don't we get on to it and we'll head to Spreakerville. Yeah?
Ba-da-bum.
We'll go to Spreaker. Hunk funko shuloliker.
All right, what's up, everybody? We are here on the Put It in the Book show, season number 1, still episode number
30.
30.
30.
30 shows we've done together, guys,
Tío
Wow.
30.
Tío 30.
and it's not the last not the last show of the year. Next week will be our season
Final.
finale.
There was once upon a time where we were going to go for the off season every other week. And
No, once a month.
Was it once a month?
It was once a month, yeah.
And we just could not live without the show.
You were dying to get back into it and
Yeah.
do this. Talk about
Actually,
the
also
Mets.
have to give a little bit of a thanks to 27 Ounce Baseball Network for
A big, huge
Yeah.
hug from Keith,
Frank Conti
the
and
big
team.
Frank. And from us too, Franco.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
Frank was telling me that there's 7 shows up there. He's expecting to have 12 by the start of the season. There's a Blue Jay show, a
fantastic.
Cardinal show. He's expecting a possibly
Bunch of
Dodger
shows.
show to come. There's the Put It in the
27
Book
outs,
show.
people.
There's the Being
27
Frank show.
outs.
I don't
27
remember
ounce,
the other
guys.
shows he said.
So yeah. So that brings up a great point, Keith. Great segue. We are simulcast on here on both 27 Ounce Baseball and Cine Sports Talk. So cinesportstalk.com.
Lucky us.
Those places get to enjoy Put It in the Books.
That's very true.
I own one of them, and Frank owns another one.
Oh,
Are you a
Cinesports.
Steinbrenner?
And so-
Are you a Steinbrenner?
No, I'm not.
No?
I'm not a Wilpon.
You're a
So
Steinbrenner?
is Frank a Wilpon?
Spending what? Yeah, I actually think I see myself as a Steinbrenner.
Really?
Yeah.
So Scott's the Wilpon.
So you're saying that you somewhat admired Papa George's approach to owning a team.
Yeah.
I can agree with that. I'm not going to make fun of you. I think he was
He's
very
not.
aggressive.
On the air.
We're on YouTube.
Make fun of him.
I think we are. Yeah, we're on YouTube.
We're on YouTube. Is that us on there?
Yeah.
Are you watching us? Wow.
I just have it
What
up.
do we look like?
We look pretty cool
See the chat.
in our Santa attire.
We do.
Merry
No.
Christmas, people.
All right, so let's get all this stuff out of the way.
Get it done. Get it done.
Yes, let's get all this nipped in the bud. That's a nice hat. That's a beautiful spot for it. Excellent.
Wow.
Hey, I never tell you that you do good work, but you do good work.
Aw.
All right, so
He is
on the
number one.
Cine Sports
You're right.
Talk side, you can like the fan page, cinesportstalk.com.
You will.
You can go to the Cine Sports Talk group. You can do that one, or you can do the We Stomped You Out group, which is for our Giant show, or the Put in the Books show group for
The
us.
put in the show.
The
That was wrong. He left out a word, huh?
It's
All right.
actually the PIITB show, right?
not on
Instagram
Facebook.
and Twitter. Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
haven't gotten there yet, but you know,
Do we even
on-
know what show we're on?
on Instagram, and on Twitter, it is what, Keith?
The PIITB show on Twitter and Instagram.
Yep,
Yes.
that's that, and I think that concludes. But you can definitely follow at 27 Ounce Baseball on Twitter,
Twitter,
and on
Twitter.
Spreaker. Do us a favor and follow this show, and then head on over to 27 Outs on Spreaker and
Yep.
like their show.
Absolutely.
Plenty of shows to like. Go to
It
27
is
out.
Yeah,
baseball galore.
You think
Is what
your
it is over
likes
there.
and follows don't do anything, but it does. It helps us continue what we're doing and grow further and give you more content.
More content.
More contente. Tío content.
It's gonna be Theo everything.
Theo.
isn't it?
Deal.
How about
All
Theo,
right.
Theo Brody? You better bring me some freaking cousins to play with.
So we've got a lot to talk about today. We're right smack dab in the middle of the winter meetings out in Vegas. So we'll talk about how busy Van Wagenet has been out there in his first ever venture to the winter meetings.
He's the popular new girl.
Yeah. What do we need? We need relievers and a righty bat. We'll talk actual
What?
names in just a bit.
What?
Do we have the budget to spend any money around here?
Do
That's yet to be known.
we? Do we?
Or-
What can know, don't you know, be post steroids?
Yes.
Special.
Is Diaz for real?
We
And do
hope.
we really have to call him Sugar?
Nope. Maybe.
Not gonna happen.
Let's do it. Let's not.
No.
You'll find out later.
Say no. Say no to sugar.
We'll play a little gun to your head game.
That should be fun. Hold on. I need a couple shots so I can definitely not make decisions.
We'll do that, and clearly, if not for anything else, it's been clear that Van Wagenen has surrounded himself with the brains to help him through this transition.
Lots of brains.
Yeah, so we'll talk about
and
that.
Lots of brains.
Lots of brains, including a special tag-along guest, I guess, at the winter meetings. But we'll talk about that more after Keith does some little bit of advertising.
Tío Capitón.
Here we go.
And take it away.
And take it away. So this segment and the whole show was brought to you by Brooklyn Water Coffee Roasters. Pow! From their roastery to your front door, only the finest beans from all over the world. Enjoy a big cup. Here are some of the flavors. So there's 5 flavors listed on the script. There are so many other flavors. If you go onto the website, I suggest you check it out. And even if you're skeptical, order a different flavor every time. There's the Drunken Pig. Don't worry, no animals were harmed in the making of this non-alcoholic treat. There's Dark Roast, Dark Chocolate, which is a guilt-free, no calories. How many calories?
No.
Zero.
Full of rich chocolate flavor. Then there's chicken and waffles. Yes, chicken and waffles, but it is vegan friendly. And this also has how many calories?
Zero.
Then we have also the medium roast, which is hands down the most popular. It's a blend of African and South African coffees. The blend is full-bodied and complex coffee that offers sweet citrus notes and lingering bright finish.
Sorry, you did it again. You said South Africa.
Why do I do that?
I don't know.
Oh, it's a blend
Third
of what?
Third base.
Who?
That.
A blend of African and South American coffees. Then is the Jacked Up Cupcake, which is our nickname over here for our friend Rodriguez. They offer a line of high energy coffee. One of them is called the Jacked Up Cupcake. It has a vanilla flavor to it. It contains 50% more caffeine per cup. And this also has how many calories?
Zero.
Oh, I forgot. So you can order all of this and more. Also check out a holiday favorite, Winter Wonderland. If you visit BrooklynWaterCoffeeRoasters.com.
Go on there.
When you order your coffee, they roast it, and within 24 hours of roasting, they will ship it to you, so you get it nice and fresh.
But
And every bag
tell them.
comes with a coffee butthole.
Oh,
See that little hole right there? If you're on YouTube, you'll see it. If not, go to YouTube and see.
Smell it.
You squeeze it, you have coffee farts.
Coffee farts.
So
Magnificent.
Out of the bag.
Brooklyn
they're
Water
good.
Coffee Roasters.
Don't do
I
the other
tried
type.
for
Don't
the-
do the other coffee
For the
farts.
first time ever, I tried
Coffee
Jacked Up
farts.
Cupcake.
It's good.
It is really good.
I had a cup today.
You know what I did? I'll tell you what I did. There are times where I have protein shakes for breakfast, right? Just grab it and go. But my wife found something on YouTube or whatever with a drink that they do in I don't know, wherever, to get their morning going.
Sure.
So it is, you brew 2 shots of espresso over ice, and then you pour the protein shake in. It's phenomenal.
So a protein shake with 2 shots of espresso.
Yes.
That sounds good.
All right.
And
Sounds good.
that helped that because I'll have the
Did
protein
that
shake anyway.
Help.
But it helps because now I don't have
Exhausted.
to have any added sugar because the protein,
All right, it has no sugar.
right?
Oh, you're right. Because
You get the shot of energy with the coffee, the caffeine.
Yeah,
I drink my coffee
yeah.
black
Dunkin'.
anyway. So to me, these flavors are important. So I can tell you truly that the
Yeah,
actual
you're right about
flavors
that,
of the flavors of the coffee are really rich and delicious. It's not overwhelming. It's good.
It's good stuff.
I ordered
stuff.
the Cinnabuzz, which I like cinnamon coffee, and this one is a cinnamon coffee, also with 50% more caffeine. I'm excited to get to that. Anyway, let's talk some Mets.
Well,
What
and
happens when they buy
also-
2 bags, dude?
Yeah.
Oh, oh my
I was
God!
gonna do it.
Oh my God! Go ahead, Frachi. Take her away.
No, do it.
For a limited time, limited meaning you need to order this within the next week or two. When you
January
order
1st, you have up until
2
January
bags.
1st.
Yep. When you order 2 bags on
Go on.
brooklynwatercoffeeroasters.com, you with the code in the books, all capital letters in the books,
In the books,
will
don't
get
forget.
a free 3rd bag of coffee. So get out there now.
Tres
They
bags
make,
of coffee.
Yep. They make great stocking stuffers. You're not going to pay shipping, I don't think either. So
Free shipping.
Yep.
I saw that on the receipt.
Yep. All right. Actually, I put one of my order confirmations on the Put It in the Books Facebook page if you want to go check it out.
In the books, Brooklyn Water Coffee Roasters.
Chicka, 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 bow.
Special code, get you some
Yep.
nice little bag.
It's a great gift
coffee.
idea, also.
Bag of coffee.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Great stocking stuffer.
Yeah.
Great gift idea. Yep.
Yeah.
And if you buy somebody clothes, throw a bag of that in there with it. So that when they open it up, at least the smell of the coffee will delight them.
Because everyone likes to smell like coffee. And
Yeah. Especially if you
day.
buy somebody like underwear and socks, boring. Put the coffee in there and they'll smile at the smell of the coffee while looking at the underwear and socks.
Absolutely. Coffee grinds in your underwear. Special type of underwear.
That's it. I think it's absorbent too, so to soak up all the ball sweat. You started with the underwear,
Who did?
Rodriguez.
Oh.
I did.
Yeah. No, the coffee's phenomenal.
It really is.
BrooklynWaterCoffeeRoasters.com. Go there.
Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
If I say no,
You're
Will
acting
it
like
be-
him right now.
will it be better than saying yes? Or will you get upset?
Wait, are you already getting upset?
I am not.
Why'd you take your hat off?
Yeah.
I'm hot.
You're not one of us anymore.
You're out of the gang, huh?
Forget about. There we go.
That's
Welcome
better.
back, buddy.
That's better.
Clearly, it's a Christmas movie.
Yes, it's a
Huh.
Christmas movie.
I don't think it is. It's obviously a Christmas movie. How can you say it's anything but a Christmas movie? It happens at a Christmas party. They sing Christmas songs all throughout. It's Christmas. That's it.
Just no.
When the one horse open sleigh.
Yeah. The reason
Here
I
we
asked
go.
real quick is because Tim said the Goldbergs. I guess the show is going on now. Just said Die Hard is a Christmas movie. So there
Yeah,
it is.
so there we go.
It
Proof.
is.
Proof. Concrete proof.
Is in the
More
pudding.
intelligence.
If they say it on TV, it's true.
Always. 100%.
Just
That's
like if
news.
it's written in the post, it's not.
Booyah.
Chicka chicka bow.
All right. So let's get started.
Post was entertaining.
Let's get
Garbage.
started on some great Mets discussion here.
That
Yep.
hair.
This Brian Dennehy's Dennehy?
I don't know.
No,
but that
that's
hair
the
is-
actor, right?
that
What's this
hair.
guy's name on the MLB Network? If you guys,
Like-
after you're done watching us, check out the MLB Network and look at this guy's hair.
And his
It's
face
freaking us
he,
out.
He looks like he got caught in a garbage compactor in Star Wars. His head is like it's like flat.
That
and
guy,
long.
he looks like somebody from Star Wars, one of the
aliens.
aliens.
Obviously, I'm not going to change. I'm not the type of player that's going to be Johnny Hustle. That's not my personality. That's not my cup of tea. That's not who I am. How do you backtrack from that statement?
I want him.
So for everybody out there, that's Manny Machado's statement where he didn't run out a ground ball, I think it was, in the championship series, in the National League Championship Series. They questioned him on it. He said, obviously, I'm not going to change. I am not that type of player. I'm not the type of player that's going to be Johnny Hustle. That's just not my personality. That's not my cup of tea. That's not who I am. He not only said it, then he reiterated it in 3 different phrases to put the exclamation point that that's not what he does.
But I think that he truly believes that guys that are Johnny Hustle are clowning, are fake clowns. I think he really believes that they're phonies. So that's why he said that. Now, the problem was that he was not hustling, but he believes that those guys are phony. So when that's his explanation for it, he shouldn't backtrack on it. He should explain himself. I think that's what he meant. I could be wrong. He could just definitely be just a big old jerk. But I think that's how he meant it, in a derogatory term towards guys like a Nemo. He's basically insulting a guy like a Nemo,
Yeah.
calling him a fake and a phony.
Yep.
That's what he thinks. He believes that his talent wins out over that fake showmanship stuff. That's what I see that statement from him as. Like I said, could be totally wrong, and he's just a jerk.
But if you add hustle to his talent, now you have more talent, more of a player, I should say.
Yeah, that's not up for debate. I agree with you 100%. He doesn't care about the guy's attitude. He wants to bring him on the team regardless.
I think he's a hard worker. I mean, obviously, with his talent, you have to work hard for it to come to fruition, and it does for him because look at his stats; it's consistent every year. He stays relatively healthy most of the time. You don't get that by not being somebody who puts a lot of hard work in. So
How many people have said the wrong thing at the wrong time?
right. I think
I
it's
mean, it
something that he
happens.
just maybe his backwards against the wall. He was maybe being a little arrogant. Who are you questioning me? And he kind of went on the defense.
Yeah, but he took
but you
another
just don't
person
say that.
down for that. Like he took another set of type of players.
Type of
guys
players.
that are Johnny Hustle type of guys. They stay on teams. They have 10, 15-year careers.
Joe
they don't make
McEwen.
as much as him.
Look at Joey McEwen.
Joe McEwen.
Yeah.
The guy
Shorter
was
than
around
me,
forever.
Good
dude.
example.
Shorter than me. The guy's short, skinny dude.
Yeah.
Played in the majors.
With a big leg kick.
Yeah.
I know.
All
Like
right,
he was
little
going to hit it
He was
back
rearing
into
up.
Staten Island from Queens.
Yeah, he had a strawberry leg cake with a maggot in power.
Tejada power.
Yeah, Tanada power.
Speaking of
Powder.
which,
Speaking of,
little disappointed that Magsy wasn't chosen as a hitting coach. What was your takes on getting Chili Davis?
I think he was a solid player. He played in the league for a long time. He put up numbers. He knew how to hit, obviously. He wasn't the average type like a Magadan was. Magadan could hit you 320, 330 probably in his sleep.
Yep.
If he didn't even try to jack any home runs, he'd hit you 330. I mean, that 300. That's pretty good. The Mets need guys that know how to hit now.
Yep.
That whole power thing, trying to jack it up, that screwed us, man. We need hitters. We need everybody to pretty much play like McNeil. Let's be honest. You got a Robinson. Now we actually have a legitimate power guy that can hit 300, and that's Robinson Cano.
Yeah.
So
Don't you know?
under
And now it's just
Can Chili Davis?
part of the if
teach
Cano
him
hits
anything?
230 this year, it's a curse.
It's
done.
the curse. Yeah, it's the
We
curse.
did something to
I'm
piss,
just-
Something
piss off
happened.
the gods of baseball.
I'm
Yeah.
getting Long Island Ducks season tickets, and that's
If
the end of
Cano,
it.
if Cano hits
Yeah.
230, forget it.
I'll go to New York every game and go bankrupt paying for myself to travel to New York 60 times a year and watch the Ducks. I'll be done.
So because the Mets suck, you're gonna torture yourself.
It is torture anyway, so why not torture myself in a more happy way? I'll go to watch a team that I just don't want to win. I could care less.
Become a Marlins fan. Really
So-
torture yourself.
I had the same feeling because
Derek
I
Jeter.
wanted Magsy in there because he has Met history. The guy was a great contact hitter, and we kind of need our team to learn to play that way, contact and on base. But
He
then
was so controlled, and he had
he was nice.
a magnificent eye at the plate.
But
Great
then,
swing.
Then I read the statement that I posted up on our page. It says under Davis, the Cubs offense led the National League with a 258 batting average and ranked second with a 333 OBP. In 3 seasons with the Red Sox, Boston led the majors in runs scored with 2411 and was tied for first on base percentage, 334. Ranked second in batting average, 268, and third in OPS, 762.
That's how he got the job.
It's a nice resume.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
Why did he leave
The Cubs?
the Red Sox and the Cubs?
I don't know why he left the Red Sox to the Cubs
Did it
exactly,
say what
but
years they were?
I
wonder-
didn't put what years, but
Oh, okay, I was wondering if it
I
was
just kept it short
when
because
Theo
it was on
Epstein
Facebook.
Went from the Red Sox to the Cubs.
Attention spans. What?
I was
I
wondering.
knew that was happening.
I was wondering if it
I
happened
could
at
see
the
it.
same time when Theo Epstein went from the Red Sox to the Cubs. Was it?
Oh, that's possible.
I'll
I'll go back and look.
That went. I don't know. I'm
I'll
just
go back
throwing
and
that
look
out
in a
there.
moment, but I know when he was on the Cubs, they were saying that he was a little out of touch with the players, the way he was.
the Millies.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what they said. They said the way he was coaching the players and the way he was approaching the players was
Was offensive.
was offensive, and they took it very harsh.
I was
and-
very upset. You said, "Tell me to run harder."
The ittle bitty feelings got hurt,
Machado.
and they just said, "Look, I'm not a Johnny Hustle."
I'm not.
The whole team said that. So what the thought behind that was that the millennials, they need to be coaxed and hugged and loved on a little bit more because of how they were brought up, a little more privileged. No, it sounds
I
terrible.
need
It's
a,
that
I need a
old.
ribbon because
No,
I walk. I need a ribbon because I can talk.
we might have millennial fans, so you should stop.
Huh?
we might have millennial fans. We might be upsetting everybody.
Oh, we're sorry, millennials.
No, seriously, the way
We're not
millennials
sorry.
are approached is so much different than we were. So Chili Davis is more like us. Hell yeah, you effed up. Get to it. I told you how to do that. Like maybe I don't know,
then,
but I'm
and
thinking.
then the guy like, I'll say,
Ouch.
stop it.
But wait. But
Those
I'm
words.
tired.
Those words hurt.
I need to be hydrated.
who on the Mets do you think is like a crybaby if a coach approaches them?
Sticks and stones might break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
What just happened?
Andujar.
On the Mets.
Has already put Endo on the Mets.
He just traded
Um,
doors.
Whose feelings would get hurt? Let's
Yeah.
go around the horn a little
Think
bit,
about
right? Let's Frazier. No.
No.
Rosario. No, he seems like a coachable kid, but you never know, right? McNeil, we don't know him enough yet. Alonso, we don't know him enough yet.
No, the Rosario is respectful. That's the only one that I would think. Would
I don't
even
think
have a
I don't
shot,
see anybody
you know.
on there. I think,
Conforto, definitely not. I don't
No.
see that at all.
yeah, I think the Cubs are just being a bunch of babies.
That's kind of where I was going. Do you think like
Yeah,
like a Chris Bryan is a little
Ooh.
baby? in
you
the-
correctly
in the-
led me down the path. Good job.
Boom. You think Chris
Wow.
Bryan is a little baby in the clubhouse?
Seems like he could be a powder. He's got a pouty
Yeah.
look to him.
I'm not a fan of Chris Bryant. I mean, obviously he's a fine ball player, right? But it just seems. I love their second baseman. What's his name?
You don't love him that much.
This
You
guy
know
looks
his
like
name.
a young Bill Maher. No,
He does.
No, Bill Maher looks like an A face.
but I was okay.
Okay.
He doesn't look like Bill Maher.
He does look like a young
Does
Bill
not.
Maher.
This guy has better facial features and
Take a
light colored
picture.
eyes.
I said a young Bill Maher.
Oh, okay.
Did he just step on a duck?
Yeah.
He did.
All right, let's do this real quick. We're gonna talk about the winter meetings, but first I want to go into a clip that I have
Nope.
of
What you got?
Anthony DeCuomo.
No more Garcia Power.
No more Garcia para. Of
So annoying.
yeah.
I would have hit him.
So
I would've hit him.
You would have beaten them.
I would have beamed him.
So it is him discussing Brody Van Wagenet's, the impression the league has, what he's got to do and all that good stuff. And this was, I think it was done yesterday at the winter
Very
meetings.
current news.
So let's get to that. YouTube, you're probably not going to hear this, so you got to listen in on the audio stuff at your earliest convenience. So
Yes.
here we go. Anthony DeComo talking Brody Van Wagenet.
He brings a fresh perspective to it because he comes in with that mindset of someone who
All right, so that was Anthony DeComo
Antonio de Como.
talking about Van Wagenet and the Mets, the situation, dealings with talks about Real Muto,
Trademark. Bandwagon it.
talks about your relievers. We need the righty bat. Is they did a great thing. I think in getting Diaz best closer in baseball and a Robinson
far.
Cano who can
Don't you know?
still produce and have that
We hope. We hope.
veteran World Series vet.
Is he a leader?
We'll
Can
see.
he lead us? I mean, he has the offensive stats and the
Yeah.
seniority actually on the team. I would think who has more seniority than him
Nobody. But and
Overall,
overall.
yeah, no.
Maybe
For a single
Frazier
player.
could be a guy.
maybe
Close.
Vargas. But it was true. He may have more tenure, but all his past coaches and so on that after I've been reading about him a little bit have all said that he is a huge clubhouse leader, a huge positive force. He loves to mentor people. He also said that A-Rod, and I know you can pun that all day, but A-Rod has a reputation for working really hard, and they say A-Rod mentored him on work ethic, and he would love to be able to pass that down to somebody like a Rosario.
Of course, A-Rod's work ethic was great. He loved himself.
He does
Narcissist.
he does love himself.
That is true.
Freaking annoying.
Jennifer.
I'm sorry.
Um,
Jennifer.
No,
Lopez.
it's true.
It's terrible.
But which leads
Terrible.
me down a couple other thoughts, right? I mean, unless something big
J-Lo.
comes along,
J-Lo.
I don't think we're going to trade Rosario. I think one of the big reasons, aside from the upgrade on the team, is we brought him in here is to help mentor Rosario. I think mentoring Rosario is going to be
That'd be
big,
great.
Yeah,
We're working right alongside him.
yeah.
You know, he's so smooth around the bag too.
Oh yeah,
You know,
two-time Gold
he's
Glove.
so smooth. Such a smooth, easy fielder.
Yeah,
But
he's-
Theo Harper.
Theo Harper.
ooh, Jim
Oh.
Harper,
He batted 249.
The flipper.
Let's pay him
The
$300 million.
the flipper.
That's
This
my
year,
biggest issue with him is the batting
Up
average.
and down, up and down.
Yeah, the complete inconsistency. But I know even on his off years, we're totally jumping subjects, but still, even on Harper's off years, his presence in the lineup is an impact to the
His
players.
off year is better than anybody's on the Mets.
Yeah,
His off year, by far,
but we
by
can,
far.
unless we're going to jump into that now, I'm more than happy to. But
What?
isn't
talking.
well because it's going to dive a little deep into Harper. So if we want to go that route, that's fine. Isn't his clubhouse antics an issue too? Hasn't he caused
issue.
dissension
He
in the clubhouse?
Got into a fight with Scherzer
in the clubhouse. I mean, in the dugout.
dugout.
Yep.
Or was it? I think it was.
But that could be Scherzer
Yeah.
too. Scherzer's a hothead.
Did you just defend?
No, I'm just
Okay.
I'm throwing another scenario out there.
But it's okay to bring a lazy player.
Well, right. So you can look at it the other side
He's
of that
never
is,
fought his own team.
well, maybe Harper's so anxious to win that he just got tired of
He's
sucking.
a
He
dirty
was pissed.
player. He's a dirty player, Machado. You saw him in the playoffs. You saw the things he did, kicking the guy at first base as he's going by. When he slid into second, he did an Utley. He's a dirty player who's lazy, talented, great numbers, and you're upset with Harper because lazy eye or blinky or whatever you want to call him said something stupid to him, and he said, "You know what? Screw you.
Machado gets
Who are
an
you to
extra-
tell me
gets
anything?"
An extra 50 batting average points. He hits better.
I'm not against Machado
No,
numbers
I
offensively.
I get that.
You got to pick your
So you-
poison.
So
is what I'm saying. You
think
can
Ma-
live with.
I think
You should be
Machado's
able to
a better
live.
Player.
You should be able to live with Harper's things if you can live with Machado's. If you can live with the Machado's faults, you can definitely live with Harper's fault. He's intense. That's what it translates
My
into.
thing is that Harper every other year bats 60 points less than the previous year.
Look
I
at
think
it.
he-
No,
I
but
think he
I
only
mean,
had
not to
I
say he
get
doesn't
it.
drive the run. He's still a massive run producer, and a good outfielder. But
But he would be the best player on the Mets.
oh, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you
Hands
have a
down.
Conforto, who's a very good player,
Yeah.
and he's still the best player on the Mets on an off year.
Yeah.
He's only 25, 26, right?
He's 26. So
He's
Bryce?
26.
Harper?
Yeah, Bryce Harper.
Yeah, 26.
And Machado's young too. He's like 26, 27.
Same age. Yeah.
Same
so
age.
going back to Harper's,
There's a lot of time for Harper to get better.
Yeah.
or-
Yeah,
going,
yeah. Yeah.
going back to his rookie year in 2012, he batted 270. Then he batted 274, 273, and then he went whoa, and he went all the way to 330. Then he
He said, "Whoa."
yeah, yeah. Well, that's a 60-point jump almost, right?
Yeah.
Then he went to 243, and then whoa again up to 319, and then 249.
So he's like a 270, 280 hitter.
Yeah,
Okay.
better than anybody else on the team.
He's a 280 hitter who hits you 35 home runs, drives in 100
Yeah, but he's not
every year.
He's not a consistent 280 hitter,
Yes, he is. He had 2 bad years there, dude.
Yeah, he only had 2 bad years,
and one of which was last year.
right? Which he also hit 34 home
So
runs.
so if going by that, then 2 of his last 3 have been bad.
But he hit 34
From an
home
average
runs.
stand, no, I
When was the last time we
did
had a
say-
100 RBI?
I don't know.
player?
No, but I did say he's a massive run producer, even if he's hitting 240.
313, 240, 240, 240, 250, something like that. I'll take that any day. I wouldn't pay that much money for him though.
Over
But
his 927 games, his 162 game average is 279 with 388 on base percentage, 32 home runs, 91 RBIs, 32 doubles,
that's
That's
very
really good.
That's a very
Yeah.
solid player. That's average.
and a 900 OPS. Didn't I say that already? And a 512 slugging.
Whatever. He's very good.
Yeah.
Machado's a better offensive player. I'm fine with that. I think he hits less home runs though, right?
Yeah,
you look
but
at Machado,
he
he's
makes
gotta
up
have-
for it in other places.
You know.
Machado?
Yeah, Machado. I think
Yeah.
he just had less home runs,
I
but he
think
has
he
a better
ballooned
average.
up in home run because
Did he?
that doubles power became home run power. Because he was hitting a lot. If you look before the last maybe 3 years, he had a lot of
Oh.
doubles.
Okay, so his 162 game, he's played about the same, about 926 games over 7 years. He has a
7 years. Huh?
yeah, he has a
He started young. He came up really young.
well, yeah, and he only played 51 games his rookie year, which I don't know if that counts as a rookie year. 191 at bats, I don't think so. Anyway, over that 7 years, 926 game, his 162 game average, he batted 282.
Slightly better. Not that
31
much.
home runs. Oh, he's about the same, bro. 31 home runs, 90 RBIs,
Same guy.
37 doubles, a little bit more than doubles.
What's the lowest average that he's had? So meaning that his average is more of an average.
His lowest average is sheesh 259.
1 year.
259 in 2017, and then last year he batted 297. 16, 294, 15, 286.
Imagine if he had
14.
the good lineup all year.
Yeah.
Because he was at one point he was the last guy standing in the Orioles clubhouse.
Most of the time, he was the
Yeah.
last guy
Yeah.
standing. Man, you would have to pitch around him.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
for
mean,
sure, 'cause they
if
didn't
you were
have another
smart,
guy.
you would.
Yeah, they had Chris Davis, who is the-
Away for a home run.
yeah,
So-
would hit 197 with 32 home runs.
That's insane.
That's like who a guy that you mentioned in the chat, Gallo.
Yeah.
For
Joey Gallo.
that's Joey. I was gonna say Michael. I don't know what that. Joey Gallo for Texas. He's that same type of player.
Yes.
But
That's the judge that backed my cousin Vinny, right? Joey Gallo. Wow, you guys don't even know.
no, I'm thinking.
We know the
thinking.
movie,
Remember?
but damn, bro.
Then when the judge went to find out, he goes, "Not Gallo, Callow."
Yeah, it's Gallo. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Sorry.
All right. So
yeah, but he's a 200 hitter, 40 home run guy.
who?
Gallo.
Gallo.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Okay, you hit 40 dingers. That's pretty amazing, right? But 200 hitter? I mean, you're all or nothing. And
I mean, almost
A
literally at that
300
point.
hitter is only one more hit every 10 at bats.
but that's a big difference. One more hit every 10 at bats.
Would you take a guy that hits 300, or would you take a guy that will hit 2 home runs and drive in 5 runs every time? Two for 10. I mean, that's He probably how many RBIs did he have? Did he have at least 100 RBIs?
Gallo.
Gallo? Yeah.
Last year,
Well, remember he played on a bad team. Nobody else can get on base.
well, yeah, then there's that, right? But last year he had 40 home runs, 92 RBIs on a bad team. Struck out 207 times.
Jesus.
All
Batted 206 with a 312 on base
Wow.
percentage.
that's what
Wow.
always. So I know I've done Joey Gallo research because fantasy baseball. So
Sure.
when he was a big up and coming star with Texas, and they always feared that the strikeouts would never go away, which
They haven't.
fear
Well, he's only
realized-
been 2 years, right?
I
How
think
long has he
more
been in
than
the
that.
league?
No, I think it's
Well, and he had a better
he's
year
been up
last
and
year.
down.
He struck out 196 times.
So he's the strikeout king.
he's a big.
He's
strikeout
gonna
guy.
break the record for strikeouts, striking out that much. At least he'll have that.
But so there was just talk that the Mets GM, Mets management, whomever was speaking with Texas. So at the minute two teams talk, the rumors fly.
Would he not be a
So-
nice 2-year slide in there? While Cespedes is out the whole year.
I like the other
Provide
kid. What
some
was
bop.
that?
I mean, he's still got
Masura?
time to
Masura?
turn the average around. Chris Davis for a couple of years batted in the 300s.
Did he?
Yeah,
I don't remember that.
yeah. Chris Davis.
No, I don't remember that.
Let me
What's-
find it.
I mean, I'm not saying it didn't
No,
happen.
I know.
I just can't.
I need to fact check myself.
fact check yourself.
So who else is the Texas outfield, right?
yourself.
So we have Gallo, you have Shu Chin, I think.
Shu Shun.
Yeah, Shu. I don't know how to pronounce the name. And then there's the other kid, Choo
Choo Choo Coleman. No, that's
Choo Coleman, New York Mets,
A long time ago.
1962.
Ooh la la. Al Jackson. Props to you, sir. Rest in peace.
No, 300. He had 280 in three years in a row. He had 276, 270, and 286 with 33, 53, and then 26 home runs.
So what if Gallo brings us that?
That's what that's what I'm saying.
It can happen.
Because he's still got time
For
to
cheap.
get a little better. And then
He
after
plays every day. That's the only way to get better.
after that year, he batted 190. He dropped from 286 to 196.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's the 26 home run, 72 RBI. Then the following year, he bounced right back, hit he dropped his average 221, but he got back to 38 home runs, 84 RBIs. And the year prior to that was a really good season for him. He batted, imagine we get this out of any outfielders, batted 262, 47 home runs, 117 RBIs. And now
That's a Mets
he,
better
he,
year.
he retired.
A full year.
He retired.
Davis?
Yeah, after his last 3 years, 4 years, 262 down to 221, down to 215, down to 168.
Yeah, it's time to retire you too when you're batting 168 in the majors. You're done.
They let him, man, that's messed up a little bit too. They let him go out there for 522 at bats.
At 168?
68. And you were complaining about Reyes.
Wow.
Oh, so yeah,
Wow.
two wrongs make a right. I mean,
No,
either
no,
way,
no,
it's-
no.
yeah.
Forget about it.
But there's another outfielder in Texas. His name is Nomar Masada.
He's really good.
I like this kid.
He got hurt last year. I think it was a freak thing going on. But he hit some bombs, and I don't know. But I don't know.
Every
if the
year-
Rangers are
Every year he's played, 3 years now.
3 years. Yeah.
He's hit 20 home runs. RBIs.
What's
From,
his average?
RBIs from rookie year on 64, 101, and 77. This year was only 128 games. His average
That's
for the
not bad.
162 game average is 258. He doesn't walk a whole lot, but still, I mean,
No, but how many home runs did he hit last year?
he's also got last year he hit 20 each year.
And
even.
no, but and that's 20 in a lot
In
less games.
128 games.
He had like 14 or something at the All-Star break, or 14 or 16. And again, thank you fantasy baseball, because once fantasy sports
That's
came
how you
around,
know.
I got to watch every single game going on.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
or at least look at the box scores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both.
You learn.
You live.
I would want him though.
You learn.
But he'd be a good
Bizarro?
fit on the
Yeah.
team.
That's Nemo.
I'd say he's got more potential than Nemo.
How? He's been up there 3 years
He had 101 RBIs in 2017. That's pretty impressive.
with 20 home runs. How many
Yeah.
home runs?
20.
Fun. That's good.
Somebody's got to be in front of him, right?
Yeah, getting on
Somebody's
base.
got to be getting on base. With 20 home runs, there were people in front of him.
Nimmo with his 400 on base percentage. This guy only has like a 320 on base percentage average.
There you go. I'm taking Nemo. Cheap.
And Nimu.
A Nemo.
All right, now let's talk a little bit about the scare of the week
Let's do that.
because we got to talk about this. It's like our venting,
terrible.
it's our venting session right now. So we appreciate you guys out there watching live
Yeah, this might
And
get
listening.
ugly. Might get ugly.
because we did get a pretty hefty scare this week, and we all kind of had our freak out moments about it. And
Guilty.
So
Guilty,
the scare
guilty.
was out of the blue. New York Mets discussing a 3-way trade with the Marlins to get JT Realmuto, and oh, by the way, the other team is the Yankees, and oh, by the way,
Ugh,
you'd be trading Noah Syndergaard to the
the
Yankees.
God of Thunder
So we
in
got
a Yankee
that,
uniform.
and it like shook us to the core.
It's
And-
terrible. It's terrible.
Because the week before that, we got he's part of the core. We're not looking to move him.
Yeah, we're not gonna move.
Got to
him.
get blown away. And I'm sorry, but JT Realmuto is not blown away when it comes to a Noah Syndergaard.
And we were supposed to get Andujar in the
Andujar.
trade. Miguel and
Makes
Miguel,
it a little
right?
bit better,
Makes it a little bit better.
but still, he's going to put on that uniform, and it's going to be disgusting. I'm going to
Yeah.
vomit.
it will be terrible. And he'll face us. He'll face us in. Oh my God, him in a Yankee uniform facing us at Citi Field.
tweeting funny stuff as a Yankee.
Oh,
Can I just say that I was not worried at least
Liar!
in the least.
You
Wow.
lie. You sit on a throne of lies.
whoa!
I was not worried in the least. I knew he.
You're not
I
getting
know-
a present this year, naughty boy.
I
You're a
know he's
liar.
not going anywhere.
You're a liar. Oh my God.
Quite the
What a
change
phony.
in tone from today. 3:00.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Today,
You got proof?
What if I did?
I would Then-
you would not know.
say that you don't because it didn't happen.
Deny, deny, deny.
All right, go ahead, Keith. Tell us how calm you've been through this.
If we
Thor.
trade Thor, I swear, if we trade Thor, especially for a freaking Yankee, and then I have to look at him in a Yankee uniform, winning in the Yankee team or winning a championship with the Yankees, I will go ahead and kill somebody. And then Steinbrenner's, the whole freaking Yankee crapinization is going to make him cut his hair because everybody's going to be prim and pretty over there. No, stupid. Out of here.
He would have to cut his
Done.
hair.
Yeah. I wonder if they also trim. I can't even say that because they're just going to go off base. What did you forget about?
That blows
That he
you
would
away.
have to trim his hair.
Yeah, no, ridiculous. Get out of here.
Oh my god,
Stupid.
a bald Thor.
Because he's bald, you know. His hat, his
Yeah, it
hair
goes
goes
back
all
there.
the way back here. He's hanging
Yeah,
on.
when he-
He's
when he
really
pulls it
just
back.
hanging on. Hanging on by a
mean,
thread. Thor.
It's just one
no, it's
giant
sickening.
nightmare.
It's sickening. It's stupid, and I think I don't know. Now Thor is off the table completely, is what the leaked word is, right?
can
And I
believe it.
have to ask if you think that is something that was taken off the table by the outcry of Met fans on social media once those rumors started getting heavy.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure that
Not either.
Van Wagonet is paying attention to that.
You better be. You better listen.
no, he
Van
has
Wagonet.
to. Come on. He has to.
better
We're
listen.
tweeting at you, Van Wagonet.
If you trade Thor, I will become a Long Island Duck fan and forever forbid myself from rooting for the
He
Mets
will
until you
haunt
are
you
fired.
in your dreams.
Or I'll probably do that too. I'll have a little chat with Jeff.
Yeah, but
Tío Teta you. He will
Tío.
Tío Teta the
Listen
hell out
here.
of you.
Escúchame, tío Teta. No trade Thor.
No. Que no.
can't do it. Can't do
I
it.
say trade. No trade.
That's a good question.
I made that. No trade. No trade.
No
el
trade.
Thor.
I don't know. Dang, that's embarrassing.
Tim said, but he'd still rock a swanky ponytail.
What, they're allowed to have ponytails in the Yanks?
Is that
No,
a thing?
they do not allow ponytails.
He'd have to tuck it
on
in.
the
He'd have to
skanks.
do the tuck dance.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
He would tuck it underneath the shirt. What a... Oh, that's terrible. Just the thought of him in a Yankee uniform is
Oh my
horrible.
god!
I would
You
just
need-
call-
you
I'd
need to
call
have a
him
man
tuck
bun.
It's terrible.
Tuck dance.
Wow.
Oh my god!
Like David Wright in a Yankee uniform.
I just pictured it. How dare you put that in my mind?
Sorry.
We'll never leave.
I pictured
That's
him
how
saying
bad it
goodbye
is.
to the Yankee fans when he was leaving.
Ah, are you kidding me?
Captain,
Please.
don't you ever betray me.
Please. Don't you ever Derek Jeter us.
I don't think they're allowed to have ponytails on the Yanks, Tim. I don't think so. I think they still, because maybe it's changed, but I remember them giving Mattingly hell. Mattingly was Mr. Yankee in those days
Well,
over his mullet, which he should have cut that crap anyway. But still, I mean, the guy's hitting the way he's hitting. Let him have a mullet.
If you want to
Oh,
vomit,
yeah.
look at the top right hand corner of the screen.
Oh man.
Oh, the Cub fans
Full of
still there.
skankies.
Loser skankies.
Full of skankies. Unbelievable.
Oh, look who it is. It's your boy.
Ken Rosenthal.
Ken.
He raised a lot of money for
Rosenthal.
good charities.
Yeah, he
He's
does.
a good guy.
So he backtracked
Yeah.
that Hap comment.
Yeah, and you know what it was? I've seen since then that it was the Yankees not
The third
the
year.
Yankees wanting to remove the third year. So it might have been done like agreed, and then
Well, now what's being reported on MLB. Give me the breaking news.
no.
Okay.
Okay.
Ban.
Our producers are
It's
sleeping.
terrible. That's
Oh,
just terrible.
what do they do on Levitard? So they're going to give him the 2 years. It looks like they're coming close to an agreement, and they're going to have a third year option that's based on his innings pitched.
Look at that. Look at the Yankee. Look at the record when he went to the Yankees. 7-0 at 2.69 ERA. Talk about a stretch run.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Well,
huh?
that because he went from facing the Yankees to being the Yankees.
Being
You know,
the Yankees.
you take away, you got Boston, you got the Yankees. You take away one of those teams, your ERA will drop. Those are two
Sure.
offensive juggernauts.
Sure. That's true. That's true.
Aw,
What happened?
I don't know what happened.
I don't know. I was cracking my neck back there. Took me a while to get back. All right, so that was our scare of the
Weird.
week, and we're still scared. Don't get me wrong. I'm still a little nervous about this whole damn thing.
You cannot be scared until opening day. Be scared.
Oh,
So the
man.
Reds got Tanner Rourke.
Yeah, I don't even know why the Reds are
Trying to get people.
signing people.
Let him sign real. Let him trade for Real Muto.
They traded everybody but Votto.
Okay.
So they're rebuilding, but now they're signing semi decent names. Tanner Roark, that dirtbag.
He's all right.
He's a dirt. Did you not remember? You forget? He gave up that shot to Nelson Cruz in the World Baseball Classic.
Okay. So.
Punk.
so. I mean, he's a decent pitcher. Now they said they're gonna try to sign Matt Harvey again.
All right, go ahead, sign Matt Harvey.
So and they're trying to get Real Muto.
Screw Matt Harvey.
No, that's what I say. I agree. I did used to love him very much.
He's
Man crushed the hell out of him.
He's a suck in the middle type of pitcher now.
I don't know. He's still very young. We'll see. Oh, this dude looks like a caveman. Who is this guy?
I don't know, but I first thought John Kruk, even though it's
Me
not
too.
him. Yeah,
Yeah.
Even-
Even wrong color hair and beard and everything.
Yeah.
But
but he's that type
so
of.
John Crook is
look-
really that ugly too. Jesus Christ.
John Kruk against
John Kruk.
Randy Johnson in the All-Star game.
He put the hat on backwards and
Yeah.
he just bailed. He was
Wait, is that
bailing.
him?
He was
Who is that?
bailing. No,
Mark Feinsand.
Mark Feinsand, huh?
Lance Lynn goes to the Rangers.
Mark-
That was how the hell
Now we
did
can get
Lance
Joey
Lynn
Gallo.
get a 3-year contract?
Yeah, these guys.
$30
are,
million.
These guys are ruining the market.
He's
Lance Lynn. He just struck out.
do you
didn't he?
remember? Listen, at the
The guy looks like a ton of fun too.
Oh,
at the
he's a
that
pitcher.
He's a
he's a
reliever.
pitcher.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a starter.
Oh, he's a starter.
He's a starter that I wanted the Mets to grab late last year when they were. It was like we ultimately signed Vargas from that pool, but I wanted Lynn, and I soon came to regret that. He had an awful couple of first months with the Twins, but he settled down and got his ERA under 5.
He was in the Cardinals, right?
Who is it again?
Lance Lynn.
Lance. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
yeah.
right.
He was.
I remember
think
him
he was
from
like
the
the number
Cards then.
2
Yeah. 2 or 3.
behind Wainwright.
Yeah.
Wainwright's 38,
Wow.
right? Sorry.
Why do you gotta bring that guy up?
Tim said you guys are angry elves.
Yes, Timmy, we are. that applies to us.
Krampus. Go watch Krampus. You
Ooh,
guys ever
that's
watch?
scary, man.
Yeah,
that Krampus thing. I don't.
Have you ever
like
watched
that.
Krampus? Keith?
Yes.
Do you not see me looking at you in that video?
I wasn't looking at the video. I was reading Tim's comments.
Okay. Sorry.
Don't accuse him of looking at himself on the screen here. How dare you?
I don't look at myself.
Did you ever see the movie Krampus?
Yes.
Okay. I think that they've done another one.
They've done a bunch of Krampus stuff.
Have you watched the Christmas Chronicles?
There's a lady Krampus.
No, not yet. Oh, wait, with Netflix.
Yes.
With Escape from New York. Oh my God, what's his name? Oh my God. I want to say Mel Gibson, but it's
I'm
completely
watching.
wrong.
I'm looking at his
Kirk
face
Douglas?
right
No, not Kirk. Douglas.
no,
Michael. No, not Michael Douglas. He's from the other.
Oh my God.
Married to
Guardians of the
Goldie
Galaxy
Hawn.
2.
Married to Goldie Hawn.
Right.
Jeff? No.
No.
Jeff McNeil.
now. That was a good try.
Oh, wow. Don't look it up, Millie. Use your man brain. Don't ask her. Wait.
Didn't his nephew play for the Mets?
Daniel? Jeff, no, McNeil.
Hey.
No, don't ask.
Yes.
Come
Matt
on,
Franco.
dude.
Matt Franco's uncle.
He's Matt Franco's uncle?
Yeah.
That's a lie.
No, he's Matt Franco's uncle.
Kurt Russell.
Yep.
Yes. Thank God.
See that?
It just comes to you mid discussion with Keith. Yeah, he's Matt Franco's uncle.
What are we talking about again?
Yeah.
But anyway, I thought it was pretty good.
I haven't watched it yet.
It's a Santa
Kirk
Claus.
Russell.
It's
Tim's giving it to us.
I haven't seen it.
It's a.
I haven't
Tim's
watched
giving
it
us
either.
what?
I'll give you a high level.
Kurt Russell.
Don't expect a lot from it. It's a holiday Christmas Netflix movie about Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Academy
But
Award.
it's also not at all. But
Academy
it's
Award.
pretty cool.
Academy
It's
Award.
pretty cool.
The Shape of Water was about a girl sleeping with a fish. Seriously?
I've never seen it.
Oh, sorry. Spoiler alert.
Well, I probably won't
Shape
see
of
it.
Water is about a girl sleeping with
Yeah.
a guy fish.
I probably won't see it anyway.
They
You
don't
know-
show his penis, but she says that when it comes out, it pops out.
But it's still water.
Like that.
You know,
Make a popping sound?
You know what you gotta watch.
I can't make a popping sound right now.
Muy importante. Just like staring. Yeah.
All right. What?
What's muy importante?
What muy
I don't know.
importante?
You
You
were the one
said
that's gonna
what?
say it.
Muy importante.
Yeah,
So we.
but Keith did that.
No, he did it. I just followed suit. I love how I get blamed for everything.
Oh, what's that? What's that? What's that? He's in the well? Timmy's in the well? Okay, boy. Let's go find Timmy.
Done.
All right, I'm done.
That's
It's
good.
probably not funny if you're not sitting in this room, but anyway,
It could be.
maybe I'll
Could be possibly
I'll
maybe.
run it back later.
Uh,
So more importante.
what was gonna be muy importante?
Kurt Russell.
We don't know because it was coming out of your head.
What about Kurt? Oh,
Go on.
I was gonna say movies that are coming out the rest of this month. Into the Spider-Verse.
They say that's a great
it was
Spider-Man movie.
great, and it was
It's a cartoon, though, right?
Yeah, it's animated, and
Might be better. I think some of the Batman stuff was
It's
better
at-
animated.
it's at 100%.
Oh, Warner Brothers
no,
stuff
I'm
is
sorry.
great.
Yeah.
Batman. They make the best superhero animation. Warner Brothers.
Somebody was looking into the whole Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse. Yes,
Yes.
into the Spider-Verse. So
Spider Gwendolyn.
Spider
Spider
Gwen.
Pig.
You're gonna get all these new characters, and it's pretty cool because Peter Parker,
Peter Porker.
Peter Porker,
Spider who?
Spider Man,
No. Spider Gwendolyn.
Spider Gwen.
Oh.
Peter Parker's girlfriend in the multiverse. Spider
Spidey
Gwen.
Gwen.
Oh, it's okay.
Gwen
okay.
Spider. It's Gwen Stacy,
Gwen
but
Stacy.
but it's Spider Gwen.
So
Peter Porker.
So that's coming out
Spider Pig.
this weekend.
That was actually a spoof of Spider-Man comic. Peter Porker.
Yeah.
Spider Pig.
You know what I have
Spider
right
Pig.
there? You know what I found right there? I'm not going to do it right now because we're on air. But the 9/11 Spider-Man comic book, where he's kind of like watching.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The real
The-
life. Yeah, I
yeah.
think they did something with the superheroes with Captain America going
Yeah, they
there.
did some of
and
that
stuff.
too. Yeah, all Marvel did. But the
Yeah.
front page is black. And then as you go into reading it, you see they have the Twin Towers getting hit by the plane, and he's like, "Oh my god!" And it's a pretty cool, pretty cool comic.
Yes. Thanks for reminding us of a terrible time in America.
But Spider-Man was there. It's a fake time.
As long as he was there.
It's a fake time. Fake time.
Oh, it didn't happen.
Didn't happen. It's a comic
Gotcha.
book. What you doing?
Gotcha.
All right. So Keith brought this up a little bit earlier on, and then coincidentally, after you brought it up, I think the question was then asked: getting outside the trade world, because that's what's scaring the hell out of us, the trade stuff, because we don't know who we're going to lose in such a trade.
Not worried.
But do the Mets? You talked about just go out and sign guys, and either way, as long as we're improving our team, I don't really care how it happened. As long as we're improving, I don't see the Syndergaard for this guy down here as improving the team. So
But what did we
just to clear that up.
discover? What did we discover on our talks about just going out and signing free agents? How much money the Mets have owe people that are not even on the team anymore?
yes,
Over
Bonilla.
$50 million.
a little bit of strawberry in there.
That's
a
insane.
little bit of Bonilla on the payroll.
But
Little bit of
but when
strawman
asked-
down the hole.
Van
A
Wagen,
little bit of Gilkey up in there.
A little bit of money going everywhere.
You like that, right?
that was very good, guys.
That was good.
Yeah. So, but the question was asked of Van Wagenen, and he said they do have the resources to go address those three needs: catcher, bullpen arm, and outfielder via free agency.
He has $150 million to work with. That's what they said, right?
Yeah.
So he's got to
But
get there.
with the Wilpons, that changes a lot. Changes all the time.
They usually listen. Stop, man. If Sandy asked them for money, they would give it to him. They would get the player that Sandy wanted within.
No, I
within
think that's what
budget,
he's saying.
You know,
So
I thought he was being negative on the Wilpons.
no, I think his 150
You're
million is here. This
Okay.
is make this work. But if we have
They'll
a
give you more.
extreme opportunity, let's chat.
Yeah. So if you're 15 games
So
under
can they
500,
go to 180?
cut it.
Can they go to 180?
I think what'll end up
Still on
happening
the
is that they will
payroll
get to, if their budget is 150, they'll get to the 150 rounding out the team, and then if you're competing at that point, then Wilpon will say, okay, you can acquire another 20 or 30 million dollars in payroll via the trade deadline.
Dude, if we get what we need, what we want, which is another reliever or two, and a righty bat, honestly, the catcher would be nice to have a Grandal
Mhm.
because of our catchers are injury prone.
Yeah.
But we can actually live with those two guys playing a full year. Okay. Relievers, big right-handed bat. We're already competing. It's time to get a Machado or a hair flipper.
Yes.
Spend the $30 million.
Yep.
Go for it. You're giving it to Bonilla. The Gilkey.
Bobby Bowe.
The pitcher. What was the pitcher we talked
Saberhagen.
about? Saberhagen's still getting paid. We're still paying guys that are not even playing with us for 20 years. Dumb. Pay it off already. It's like a bad bank loan.
Yeah.
Just pay the thing off.
Thanks, Madoff.
Yeah, Madoff. You screwed us. Just like you're getting screwed.
Did you guys have we ever talked about the Madoff movie? That was the HBO movie with De Niro. De Niro
Was it
played him.
good?
Oh, I didn't see that.
I thought it was.
Yeah.
I thought it was
It was
pretty
good.
good. I mean,
Did
you're gonna get upset.
Did he get his? Did he get his his just desserts?
Yeah,
Yeah.
No.
Is he in a regular jail cell?
Oh, his
or
son
is he-
killed
No, he's
himself.
the
His son killed himself. That's right then and
That's
there.
terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he loved his son and he's suffering,
But
His wife left
but
him, right?
he's in
Everybody.
day camp.
But they
Jail.
call they
really.
you're gonna get upset because not only what
So let's not talk about
with
it.
what was with what he did,
Yeah.
which sucks and threw people out of all their money. But then on top of that, they do mention the Mets.
Oh, really?
Yeah, either they mention the Mets or they mention Wilpon.
Do they say bad things about us?
No, just that's one of the investors.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which
he screwed
which-
us.
Yeah.
He hurt our team for a few years.
You know that there were people that were hoping because there was a thought at the very beginning that Wilpon might have been known
He would sell the team.
that he would sell a team. That finally something happened that'll make him sell, but just the opposite.
because
They
his only
upped the
asset
ante.
left at that point.
He
Yeah,
hunkered it even more and he said, "Forget it."
Yeah, I mean, you're lucky that he went out and got those investors the $20 million each.
They built a field that looks like Ebbets Field, dude. They love They love New York.
10-year
They're Brooklyn
anniversary.
people.
You
Yeah,
believe that? That's crazy.
10 years.
Wow,
They don't want to sell this team.
no,
It's their team.
no, this is
it's a family. It's their team.
It's the
And-
opposite of the
and
Marlins.
now- Well, yeah. So come on.
Yeah, it's
We're
complete
Met
opposite.
fans. Come
No,
on.
no, of
We're
course.
real fans.
Yeah.
Marlins, what? They're 3 fans. You know, come
We
on.
have more fans than that. Put in the book show. 27.
Actually, we do.
Cine Sports Talk.
Yeah.
You know, I was also thinking, like, how much did the Wilpons actually know? Were they duped or were they in on it? Because they're large investors. They're not, your run of the mill.
He duped everybody, bro. He duped everybody.
How do you get
They
away with
lost.
that?
Did they have to pay? They were set to
Don't.
pay back $160 million. Was it?
Yep.
That they
But
would
then,
have had to pay
you know,
back.
He got away with it for a long time.
FBI, the
Adolf.
court orders had them, they were going out trying to retrieve the money back. And they were able to retrieve most of it back, luckily.
That's
you
the
know,
largest
for everybody
robbery
involved.
in history of America. It's got to be.
He's the king of thieves.
Yeah. How do you get away with it for that long?
Watch the movie, find out.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
De Niro. No, De Niro does a good job as always, but
Yeah, I'm sure he would.
It's funny.
yeah, it's clearly an HBO movie.
Okay.
He
I think he just got divorced. He just left his wife of many, many years.
Madoff.
No, De Niro.
Why?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That age? Hunker down.
It's Hollywood. I mean,
Moving on.
He's Robert De Niro, dude.
it's Hollywood.
Wait, so he's got a 27-year-old now?
Probably.
He's probably about 3 or 4 of them.
He's probably with that. What's that other one? Holly Madison.
Yes.
They're probably together now.
There you go. Holly Madison, Robert De Niro. Tiger Blood. Go on.
Yeah.
Hey, over here.
Oh, so they're talking about now the Reds in the mix for Puig. Oh, latest does not have Puig in it.
Puig.
You know who the Marlins asked for with the Dodgers for Real Muto was
Turner.
no, not Turner.
Seager.
Damn. It's got a long last name. First baseman. Who plays first base for the Los Angeles Dodgers? Hey Siri, who plays first base for the Dodgers?
The listed first basemen for the Dodgers are Cody Bellinger, Max Muncy,
Bellinger.
Matt Beatty, and Edwin Rios.
Bellinger.
It's
Uh-oh.
Bellinger.
Hair flipper time.
Oh, here we go.
Hair flipper time.
Here we go.
Look at that. He's killing that ball.
That's a nice swing.
That's a beautiful swing. That's a softball swing.
Yeah.
Boom. Gone.
So
We're looking at Bryce Harper. Hopefully he'll be a Met.
flip that hair.
Flip
You-
that hair and hit that ball.
You think we actually have a shot at getting this guy? He's pretty intense, dude. I mean,
I knew.
He's intense.
Put an undershirt on.
No. Let the hair flow.
I-
The chest hair and the beard. He's got beard hair flip, the hair
Look, he's only
flipping.
ninth in home runs. Oh my, his home run total is my birthday. Maybe that's a sign.
The 9th?
129.
I was
Oh,
watching
129
the
is your birthday?
Uh huh.
I was watching the
Oh,
Entourage episode where they were
129 to
figuring out
slap
they
him
should
up.
do Benji, and they were out there by Joshua Tree. Maybe that's a sign.
Oh,
Ari's missing.
yeah.
Maybe that's a sign.
And Ari was walking around. No
Look, he
signal.
just hit a blast off of Matt's.
And then he throws
Two of them.
Of course he
Dove,
would.
played hard. Look at that hair flip. Look at that beautiful set of hair.
So we're watching highlights on MLB tonight. Bryce Harper.
If he's not
And-
a Met, I retract everything I just said.
Unfortunately, showing Boris right now, but
Oh, look at that douche.
yeah, he tried to pull the Yankees back into it.
Boof.
Oh wow.
That was gone.
Look at his bat speed.
Boof. Home run after home run
Opposite
after
field.
home run. Would he not look good in a 34 Mets home jersey?
Excuse me. Who wears number 34?
On the Mets?
Yes.
Oh, is it Thor?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Why did I say that?
Bryce better get a
Why did I
new
say that?
number.
34. You're right. It's Thor. Oh my God. My bad, people.
Yeah.
My bad, Bryce.
See, look.
You got to get another number, Bryce.
So Scott Boras came out today and said
25.
that he's not ruling
25
out.
is a good number.
Scott,
That is a
Scott
great
Boras
number.
came out today and said he's not ruling out the Yankees and Nationals for suitors after the Nationals and Yankees came out and said they're not
25,
interested,
Bryce.
or it
Get
is what it
25,
is.
Bryce.
Boris is going to ride this. You're not going to see Harper signed right now. You're going to see Harper going to camp without a team, I'm sure, because Boris will stretch this out, and I have a feeling it's going to be to the detriment of
No, I don't.
Harper. Harper's
I
going to
don't
sign
think
a
he'll stretch
one-year
it out
deal like
that far.
Moustakas did.
No, I think
He'll be signed before spring training.
in January. I think it'll be.
Who do you think's picking him up?
Wow.
New York Mets.
Seriously?
I'm seriously think why not? If we get what we want and we can easily get the guys that we want, he's just trying to see what shake the tree and see what falls out. But we can get him. If he
See,
drops
look,
down to $30 million a year, the Mets can afford him.
Well, in 2016, remember he had like a shoulder issue,
Well, he played 147 games.
and he had a shoulder issue. Yes.
What was our
Wow.
budget last year?
Aren't we all defending Bryce Harper right now?
See that?
Except for me.
Hold on.
Come on, there it is. You're just mad you can't do it. We
Okay.
can go to 180, dude. We can go to 180.
180 wins in a 162 game
$180
season.
million
Oh,
budget for the year.
I giddy up.
180, 185, 190.
okay. So let's talk turkey here.
Talk turkey.
I'll talk some a little turkey here. How many years you sign him for, and how many dollars do you give him for the year you sign him for?
I give him 10 years. I'll give him 300 million.
But he already got that and refused it from Washington. You got to
Doesn't
up
wanna
your
be in
game a little.
Washington.
Well, yeah, he
Up
might.
your game.
I think.
But
I think it's- I think he
listen,
won't
wait.
wanna be
These are my
Washington.
terms. I'll give you $150 million straight out right now and pay you $50 million a year for the next 10 years. I give you straight out 150 cash in your
50
house.
million?
$150 million right
And then what?
straight out. And then pay you 15 for the next
Oh,
10 years.
15. Okay. I thought you said 50.
No.
So
I'll pay you 15 for the next 10 years. That helps me out for the next, 10 years. I'll give you 150 straight out cash, yo.
yeah, I don't think.
Check it out.
You think they got that kind of cash on hand?
Sure they do. They're billionaires.
In the,
Real billionaires.
no, yeah. I just picture them walking up with a suitcase,
That's it.
dropping it down
Ching.
in front of Bryce, sliding it over, waiting. Okay, I'm in.
Little wink, little nod.
Yes.
And they're sitting at their round table again.
I-
Like they did with Diaz and Cano, don't you know?
I got to be honest. I want Harper more than I do Machado. I just think Harper's a little more intense. I think he's a better fit on the team right now for where positions that we need.
We need that type of mentality on the Mets. We need it. We don't have it.
I like his intensity, but I don't think, putting all my cards on the table. I don't think the Mets are going to do it. I know Brody's changing the culture, the approach. That's all we're hearing, but I'm not seeing that yet. I don't see him changing the culture and approach. I see him approaching things differently. I don't see any of his actions showing other than what we've been in the past. How many years now? He pulled a big trade, and it did make us better. But what's different there? It's kind of like ho hum. It's kind of like passive aggressive. Like, we did this huge trade. We got these great players. We are a better team. But, from a payroll position, we're not signing free agents until he does some spending, wise spending, obviously. But it's still, until he does some spending, to me, it's the same old Mets. Sign a Grandal. What the hell are you waiting for? Why are you talking about Thor to the Yankees when you got a Grandal sitting out there who is an amazing catcher?
Amazing. Is he amazing?
Top
Is he
3
amazing?
catchers in baseball right now. Top 3 catchers in baseball. Guaranteed. Argue against that. I dare you. I dare you.
Okay, I will. Screw you, Grandal. You got a stupid first name anyway.
Can you name more than 2 people that are better than Grandal?
Real Muto.
That's 1. You'll be hard to find 2. I think he's number 2. I just said 3 to give myself a little
The guy
cushion.
on the Cardinals, who I hate.
Yadier Molina.
Yadier Molina.
But he's not some. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
That's 2.
It's 2.
Okay.
I can argue that though, but I'll give it to you.
You can't.
I can.
You
Not
can't.
many good offensive catchers out there.
Listen,
Molina's still a good offensive catcher.
He's up there in age, but he has
And he's
improved
a better-
otherwise. So that's why
a
I'm giving
much
it to
better
you.
receiver. All right. If we went through every team, I'm sure we could find guys that are as good as Grandal, but
Don't think so.
they're not free agents right now. But regardless, I think he's gonna try and sign a couple free agents. I think he has to sign a couple free agent relievers. They're out there waiting
Yes.
to be signed. They're just going through the process, dude. It's Wednesday.
Yeah,
The meeting's just started.
Every fan of every team out there is saying the exact same thing that you are.
Okay, now let me give you something that frustrates me a little more in terms of that, right? Who was the loudest, and it's not Boris, who was the loudest agent complaining about non-signing players last year?
Van Wagenen.
Don't you know?
Van Wagenen. So he's he's doing what
He's
he was
talking to
bitching
you.
about. I know.
No, he's not. It's
that.
it's Wednesday in December during
And
the
there's
winter
been
meetings.
there's been like 6
he
signings already.
was like who though?
Yeah, well, McCutcheon overpaid
They overpay for McCutcheon.
a lot. But he got
and
maybe
now they're
he got
linked,
maybe close to double what he should
and
have
now
gotten.
they're linked to Adam Jones, which is a better buy.
I don't agree with that. I think Adam Jones is on the extreme downside of his career.
Where did Adam Jones play last year?
Still had 20 home runs last year.
Okay, let's
He hit
look.
less than 20 last year. He hit 15 last year,
15?
but batted 280. Playing for the Orioles.
He'd be a nice 4th outfielder.
He's the guy that you can put there. He can still play center field. He can still play out
His
there.
WAR last year was 0.2.
He was on a crappy team, dude.
Yeah,
Nobody pitched to him.
That's unfair, Keith.
That's unfair.
Let's talk about Harper.
I would love Harper more than Adam Jones, obviously. But Adam Jones is a really good signing, man.
I'm a huge fan of Adam Jones. I think he's the utmost professional. I think he's has been consistent for many, many years. I just think he's on the downside. But what you're saying is that he played on a crappy team. He had no support, the top and the bottom of him, although he had Machado there for 90, 100 games.
I want a guy that can keep us afloat until Cespedes comes back. Because Cespedes probably won't come back at full strength. He probably won't come back playing every single day.
What a heel. Ba-dum-bum.
I want a guy that can do that.
Oh, by the way, so maybe this will help you out a little bit.
Help you out?
It's helping me too because I smile a little bit. But it says Brody Van Wagenen says that the Mets have currently offers on the table for both teams and free agents.
That
So
does
there's
help.
offers out
Okay.
there. Of course, he's not going to come out and say who he's made offers
No,
to.
he
but,
can't.
I
think that's.
But they have met with the Red Sox about their catching surplus, Christian Vasquez.
cheap route.
Well,
Trades. Who are we trading? Hey, you want one of our pitchers? Let's take everybody off the team so you can give us a half-fast catcher that we already
They've
have 2
also
of.
discussed many fallback options to Remuto, including Grandal, Wilson Ramos, and Martin Maldonado.
I love every time they talk about Maldonado, a defensive-minded catcher. He's not defensive-minded. He's good with his glove and he sucks with the bat. It's not that I'm defensive-minded. It's just that I can't hit. I just so happen to be good with my glove, so I have a job. He's not defensive minded.
Count
Like,
Adam.
I hate when I say defensive minded. Like I don't focus on the bad. I'm just defensive minded. You suck. You can't freaking hit. Yes, you're a great glove. You throw runners out, but you suck at the plate. Suck. You're not
It's a
defensive
nice
minded.
way of saying that he doesn't suck. It's a nice way of saying it. He's defensive minded.
Right. Okay. And you know what? He's a good glove. But, you know, when we have that hole in the 8th spot in the lineup every single freaking game, like we have been in the last 2 years, it sucks. No, I don't want these. It's a bad hole. I like Maldonado, and I was looking at it, but it's a bad hole. It's a bad hole in the lineup. Let me finish that sentence. It's
I was gonna let you just keep going, but since you stopped yourself, go ahead.
Yeah, I replayed in my own head. It's a bad hole in the lineup. You know, like I can say, hey, all right, well, we can throw more runners out, but that freaking automatic out when Rosario and
We only
McNeil's
need
on
4
base
runs
again,
a game. We only need 4 runs a
right?
game.
But we need somebody who can get those runs in. Now, when you get a Rosario and McNeil on base, like we have been, right? So Rosario's on base, and especially in the last half of the year, Rosario's on base, Mesoraco, Plokey, Mesoraco.
Well, you got Cano now,
Plawecki,
right? We got Cano who can drive
who's
runs
batting
in.
third, and he's not
Okay.
gonna drive in Rosario because Rosario needs players behind him that can get him back through to the top of the lineup for anybody in the top of the lineup to hit him in.
Well,
Because
he's gonna have a couple of guys in front of him. If
if
he's
Rosario's
batting
batting
third.
in front of Maldonado, Mesoraco, Plawecki, nobody's gonna be scared of him. They're
All
gonna
right,
throw
look.
at him,
So here's
Why wouldn't he bat at the
and then
top
he'll
of
get
the
a
order?
hit and he'll sit in the lineup because
Why he batted first last year and he put
There
up
you
big
go.
it's
numbers.
a hole in the lineup. It's a huge hole in the lineup. We don't need holes. We need runs.
well, look.
You don't need him if you get a hair flipper.
what they're
You can
talking
get
about
Maldonado.
Well, it's different.
from
See?
the winter meetings, saying if they seem as though it's been quiet, that's because they have been. What's going on is that a lot of teams are curious what's going to go on with JT Realmuto, and they say when he gets traded, there will be
A flurry.
a flurry of catcher free agent signings.
Yeah, because he sets the bar.
He
He
sets
sets
the
the bar. He's
Oh,
got it.
Look who's up right now.
No, I said it.
Oh, you did.
I said, look at our guy.
Closed
I was-
caption would be good.
Jeez.
Come on, Millie. Don't get mad.
So abusive.
Come on, Xilly. Zilly. Come on, Zilly.
It's for you, silly Jerry.
Zenny. Is he a Zenny? He said he's a Zennial. Zennial.
Look, is that guy with the Twins shirt on?
He's a Zennial.
Oh, he's holding the
He's holding his it's
Yeah,
the bar.
he's-
He's rubbing it on himself on
You
TV.
see that?
Dude, back up, man.
That looks
just
like he's straight
happened?
up humping. He's like, oh my god, it's Brody. I wish he was my GM.
He's humping the bar.
So anyway,
So there's 12, 13, 14 teams out there looking to see what's going on with Realmuto. Not all of them need a catcher, but it's an upgrade for them. Kind
Sure.
of like the Mets.
Sure.
Because we'd love to have a new catcher, but we have.
We'd love to have a healthy catcher.
Yes.
That would help.
All right, so that's another thing. No new news right now from the winter meetings, but let's move it right along. And what do you guys expect of Diaz in his first year in the National League?
I expect him to be even better. They don't know him. His stuff is filthy, dude. His stuff is filthy. And if our pitchers pitch like they can, and Diaz is only coming in the 9th inning, and you keep him fresh,
Got it.
60 saves for the season can be done.
Oh yeah,
I think he's gonna have a transition issue, and he's probably gonna suck. He's gonna have like a 5 ERA. I just want to argue. I think under the tutelage of Island, Mickey,
I'm being half full, dude.
you know,
Glasses half
I
full.
have to really say I think he's gonna thrive. You know, look what Island and Mickey did for Wheeler. Because remember, what's his face? I already forgot his name. Who was our pitching coach in the Collins?
Warden.
Oh my God, yeah, and Warden wasn't bad. I don't have an
No.
issue, but
He did a
but
good job.
Warden and Collins all but gave up on Wheeler. They kind of started pushing him to the side, you know, and I kind of understand that too. But when Island and Mickey saw his stuff, how live his pitches were, they invested in him and
Throws
invested
98,
and
man.
invested. And then by the second half of the year, I didn't see the
Look at
numbers
the
for
lineup.
myself.
Look at the Mets lineup. Read it out there, Farachi.
You got Nimmo, Rosario, Cano, Frazier, Conforto, Alonso, Plawecki,
I think
Lagares, and the pitcher.
I don't like that lineup. I think
McNeil
Conforto,
could be in there.
I think Conforto should be fourth. Possibly if Alonso plays like he did in the minors, he'll end up being fourth. But I think initially Conforto
Yeah, but
should
it's
be
righty,
fourth.
lefty,
Yeah.
righty.
They
I
wanna-
get
They're
that,
mixing
but
things up.
your better hitter is Conforto.
Lefty, righty, lefty, righty, lefty, righty.
Regardless of the
throughout the whole
pitcher,
lineup.
2 outs, 3 on. Who do you want?
But
Conforto
they're
or Frazier?
also they're shopping Lagares. Which
Yeah, I
I
saw that.
hope that happens.
No one's untouchable.
No.
If they're shopping Thor, Lagares, it's just
I'm-
a blink away from being gone.
I mean, would you rather pay $12 million a year for Pollock or $9 million for Lagares?
12 for Pollock.
If he's healthy, yeah.
I'd rather pay 30.
Oh, well, Lagares isn't.
rather pay 30 for the
Yeah.
flipper.
Well, the other guys are
Lagares isn't
crapshoot
always
too.
healthy.
No, listen.
Yeah.
No?
I would make that swap. I'd throw about $3 million more for definitely
Yes.
for Pollock. I mean, he's
100%.
proven it. But at the same time,
Both.
you
I mean,
know,
both of them have legitimate injury.
they're injury
scares.
prone, dude.
But
They're
there's so-
injury prone.
But on the opposite end of the spectrum on that, and we talked about this. We talk about everything all day long. But
Pretty much.
Boom.
but they're both injury prone, and I don't think Lagares' ceiling is what Pollock's floor is.
I don't know. What was Lagares was
He
playing
was hitting
really
last, but
last
outside
year.
of that,
The
can't hit.
year that he went to be coached by the same guy who coached JD Martinez.
So you think Pollock in his worst is better than Lagares in his best?
I don't think so. I think
That's what you
Lagares
said,
has
right?
nice. That's what he said. Yeah.
average stuff wise, talking averages, I think that Lagares has a much deeper floor
I
and a
don't-
lower ceiling.
I don't think we know
Maybe
his
that's a
ceiling.
better way to put it.
I don't think we
Yeah,
know his
he's-
ceiling yet because he's always hurt.
I agree we don't know his ceiling yet, but there's also a reason why we don't know his ceiling because he's always hurt. But there's another reason why Pollock is a question for us too because he's always hurt, and we're trying to get away from the always hurt player. And I'm not sure.
I want to get younger.
I mean,
stronger.
you made a good point, Frachi, right? People come back from injuries. Yes, they do. But he hasn't fully done that yet. And then some of the injuries were
People-
freak injuries, kind of like even Darno. Some of his injuries are freak injuries,
Yeah.
right? But he still gets injured and he's still prone to get injured. So if Brody's going to stick to his word and get away from that type of player, does he actually sign
Yeah,
him?
he shouldn't sign a Pollock then.
Or is he
Because
just,
if you get injured 1 year and then you come back from that injury, okay. But guys, these guys are getting injured all the time.
let's think about for
All
a
the
second.
time.
Brody has a different mindset and approach on everything. He was a GM, right? What these GMs do is they create buzz, they create panic, they create competition when there is none. So is he mentioning Pollock in such a way that he may leverage the result of throwing that name out there and attaching it to the Mets?
How? How does it benefit him?
I don't know.
That's the
know.
question. How does it benefit him? If it drives the price up, it doesn't benefit him. The best thing for him is to go on the down low and pay a guy like Pollock $10 million instead of 13. No one really wants him. No one really knows much about him and get him for that.
Pollock.
Yeah, Pollock.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. That's the
There's a lot of
best
interest in
thing.
Pollock, though. A
But
lot of teams are.
almost at the. It was 11. Now it's up to 15 teams.
That's great. I'm just saying that it benefits anybody
Yeah.
for the other guy not to be known well. But see how smooth he is, how easy he is on these interviews and stuff.
Who are better?
I mean, this
Van Wagenen is a mouthful. It said you saw that.
he's an agent, man. He's a schmoozer. He's a charmer.
A
He
schmoozer,
can get
Steve
us some. He
Summers.
can get us some good players.
Yeah.
He can actually get us some good players, and he has Manaya to get the Spanish dudes.
No, I
That's
love
a
it.
big
I
key.
love the team.
He has a solid support team. A few guys that have been general managers, a few guys that have been
Look at him
scouts. They
yucking it
built
up.
teams.
He's a schmoozer.
He's good, man. He's good. Look at him. The guy from the Yankees looked like he was dying of pneumonia or something.
His,
At least our GM looks good.
Yeah.
If anything,
At the very least.
at the very least, we have a
Wasn't
a cool GM.
wasn't Steve Phillips was a cool.
Steve Phillips was a
was
cool,
cool.
GM,
Yeah.
and we did well.
Till hashtag me too, the big jerk.
Till hashtag he's raping everybody.
Yeah, what a moron. I don't know if
Good
he was raping. I
Lord.
think he was just having affairs and harassing. But still, regardless, moron.
Come on, man. What
Yeah,
a dummy.
seriously, dude.
Don't be an idiot.
Whatever.
Never abuse a woman.
Never.
Never.
Or Keith.
That's right. I mean, what?
All right, let's get to a couple more things, and then we'll hit the road, Jack.
I'm done with this hat.
That's it.
So she wrote. That's gone.
Are we gonna talk some hot stove?
He just
Keith
wanted to
has
do the
brought
stove.
out the hot stove,
There it is.
New York Mets style.
Wait. Is it hot? Damn.
It's
Dude,
it's a little lukewarm right now.
Oh.
It's cold. We ain't doing jack.
Oh man.
Sign Grandal,
Keith,
Brody.
Calling it the
What a pessimist.
the
What a
cold
pessimist.
stove. The cold stove.
My
Oh,
dry
it's the
ice
cold
glove.
stove? All right.
All right, so let's prediction wise, who do you think they land with a catcher?
I have to say, Grandal.
If we're getting a catcher, it'll be Grandal.
I think the price for JT is too deep.
It's too much.
I don't want to pay.
much.
I don't want to pay it.
Is he going to give us his answer or?
No, he's just.
What you jumped in with the JT thing?
I
I'm
thought
gonna
he-
answer.
Yeah, he was. He was. I thought he
was
was.
gonna
He
answer.
opened his mouth like, and then you said JT's too deep. JT's too deep.
Yeah, no, I think that if they go the problem is that are they going to get into a bidding war? So if I think that if they go free agent, I think it might wind up not being Grandal, because
Maldonado.
I don't want Maldonado. It's just another hole in the lineup.
How old is Maldonado? How is he like a young catcher? Does he have a chance? I mean, what's he hit like 230 or something like that?
The
Didn't
guy,
he throw out 50% of the runners?
the guy is
49.
nasty behind the plate with the glove, but it just what we need to eliminate. We need to lengthen our lineup. You know, we need.
Our hitters, our pitch is a good hitter, so I'm not even worried about that. If he sucks and he's that good defensively, if we get offensive guys, I'm gonna take him.
What's his name? Martin Maldonado.
Martin.
Yeah.
Martin.
Martin.
Maldonado.
231 with 4 homers and 12 RBIs.
How many at bats? How many at bats? I just need to know. It's 100.
Yeah, 108.
108 at bats, or 108 games.
Last year?
108. He hasn't played a last year. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Last year he did 100. He was on 2 teams last year. I didn't see the split. So actually, he hit 9 home runs with 44 ribbies with 404 at bats.
And what was his batting average?
225.
Ooh, that's sad. That's Plawecki.
Might as well get Mesoraco for $1 million for that. I mean, we're adding Mesoraco again.
No.
Really,
I'm just not sold on the. I'm not-
Mesoraco's even a year younger.
I'm not sold. He's not a.
He just has those weird eyes.
Yeah. And I don't like him as a Met anymore.
It's like that filter on your phone when you got the big eyes thing.
Yeah. He just looks weird.
I'm just not
Mesoraco.
sold on the Mets being able to win.
I honestly don't think we need a catcher if Darno is good again.
Oh
if he's
my
healthy.
God, if he's good again, he's not going to be good again. We need to cut the freaking rope already.
I would cut Plawecki too. I would cut
No.
Darno and Plawecki. I would
Oh,
cut both of them. Plawecki had a full year last year, pretty much. Stunk.
One of them's going to be a backup catcher.
Garbage.
One of
Garbage.
them's going to start.
So
Sorry,
why
30,
not
40
bring the
games.
rookie up to be a backup catcher?
Nito?
Why are you getting? Get rid of both of them.
I love you, fellow Met fans out there. Somebody posted on one of the things with, asking a similar question to this: who are we getting a catcher? And people were going back and forth, kind of similar to how we are. And then one Met fan goes, "Come on, everybody, wake up! We're Met fans. You know, Nito's starting when the season begins."
Pretty much.
God.
Pretty much.
But we need to change that, and a signing will change that.
Getting relievers is more important than a big right-handed bat.
It is.
The
But
catcher
for-
can come in third. I don't care about the catcher.
For the
I'll
fan,
be honest.
for
That's
the
my
fan
honest
base,
opinion.
which wins you nothing. But for the fan base, we need is a big signing as well.
What you need to see is a big signing.
Gun to your head, Machado or Bryce Harper?
Harper.
Gun to my head.
You gotta answer quicker than that.
I died, right?
Dead.
Sorry, my mouth was saying Machado. Machado.
Machado.
Yeah.
Gun to
'Cause
your head.
I want
Gun to
third
your head.
base.
Who's the opening day center fielder for the Mets?
Well, let's talk about this. Opening day. Let me think. Pollock.
Me?
Yeah.
Conforto.
Center fielder. Okay.
I was gonna say that, but I'm
But you didn't.
because I'm going out on a whim and saying we're getting Pollock.
Wait, but who's gonna play left?
Nimmo.
Nemo.
And who's gonna play right?
Conforto.
Lagares.
What?
Joey Gallo.
Joey Gallo.
Wait a
Conforto.
second.
Conforto.
Yeah, Conforto can't play center.
Dominic Smith. Is right.
Conforto
I
can
mean,
play center.
no, wait, sorry. I stopped the thought. Conforto can't play center next year.
Who has a better
If
arm?
he's playing right.
he- no, I'm saying if Lagares is playing right, then Lagares is playing
Lagares is a
center.
bench rider.
But-
who has a better arm, Nimmo
They
or
just,
Conforto?
MLB Network just projected Lagares as their starting center fielder. Yep.
Who has a better arm, Nimmo or Conforto?
I want to say Conforto. He makes that nice left field throw.
So you got to put him in right if he has a better arm.
He has a better arm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Conforto has a better arm than Nemo.
So Conforto needs to go to right, Nimmo to left. Conforto nailed second base from right field consistently. Like he was very nice out there. But if you have a
I
better
say
arm,
it's gonna be Pollock.
I agree.
You're both
You
wrong.
better agree because you already said it.
You're both wrong.
Okay, do you think it's gonna be Conforto?
Or Lagares.
I think it won't be Pollock for sure.
Who do you think?
Who do you think you
Juar.
are?
Who do you think the number 5 starter is gonna be next year?
Wakata. Vargas.
There it
Vargas.
is.
Wakata Vargas.
Vargas.
Who do you think the 5th star is going to be next year? Vargas.
Vargas. So we're not picking up anybody. We're
Get
not
rid of
picking
that.
up anybody
Ooh, I
from
got chills down my spine. Vargas. Oh,
Vargas.
I had to crap that name out.
Ew.
What else do we have? Who is gonna set up games for Mr. Sweet Sugar?
Miller.
Gazelman.
Gazelman.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Then who's gonna pitch the 7th?
Andrew
Gazelman.
Miller.
Andrew Miller. All right, so we'll all
flipped
agree
it.
that the Mets are gonna somehow get Andrew Miller.
I would like Zach Britton. He's nasty.
Yeah,
Lefty.
but they were talking about he wants closer money.
He's not
He
getting
wants
Close
to be the closer.
this.
close this. Yeah.
Close this.
Zach Skank.
You want some of this?
Patui.
You want some of this?
Patui, I spit up on you.
All right, are we ready to put a big old ribbon on this?
I got-
Yeah.
We're never ready. We're never really
Say,
fully ready.
I'll be ready after one more bullet to your head. Who's playing first base?
Opening day,
Opening day.
Wilma Flores.
Who's playing first base?
did you say Wilma Flores?
Yeah, he's
I'm kidding. Oh, this is a joke.
Who's playing first base?
El Dia de Muerto.
Alonso.
Dominic Smith.
Oh my God, Alonzo. Now I'm done. There's only one right answer.
Sorry.
It's Peter.
I said the answer he wanted to hear, but it's not the real answer. Yeah, I just wanted to say
It's
it to make
Tio
him happy.
Pedro. Tio Pedro will be the first baseman next year.
Tio Pedro is not starting the
Baby.
season with us. It will be Dominic Smith.
I think it's gonna be Dom Smith.
You guys suck. Like seriously.
And then he'll be up in May.
Yeah, that's it. Really
Because
easy.
Dom Smith's gonna bat 185.
So then why suck for the first month and a half?
It actually, the real answer should be McNeil.
Ooh, McNeil.
I think we're gonna get Andujar for first base.
Or put McNeil at third and move Todd Father to first.
Todd Father goes to first.
This way, when Alonso's having issues, Todd Father can step in and play first, or Dominic Smith.
Right, because Todd Father is such a solid bat. His 220 average will really lift up the team. Uh-huh.
2-2-0.
Mhm.
Nice.
18 home runs.
Oh,
Thanks for that. All right. Let's put a big old blue and orange ribbon on this bad boy.
Big
Uh,
and so
Have a drink. Why don't you?
I'm good. I'm calm, cool, collected. Thank you. But before we do that, we're gonna
He's
send.
rubbing your mic.
We're gonna say good night, and we'll talk to you guys next week for the Put in the Book show. It is our very special season finale,
Ooh.
season 1.
Ooh.
At the end of the year, we will have done 31 episodes.
cheers, fellas.
Miguel
Oh,
Piazza,
I got a little bit.
Here's to
Cheers.
thousands more.
thousands.
ESPN, if
Billions
you're listening,
and billions.
we're open to
We're coming for you.
yeah, and we're open for negotiations.
But until then, we're on 27 ounce baseball as well as Cinesports Talk.
Sports Talk.
Basically, whatever you pay us, we'll take.
27 outs.
Anything.
Thank you, Franco. Being frank.
Yep. So
Listen to Being
next
Frank.
week, there will be no other show on. So we're only going to do the Mets show next week. For those of you that watch and listen in to the Giant show, that won't be back until January 9th. And the same will be true for the Put in the Book show, as that is going to be on next week. Same time.
Final show of the season.
Same channels.
Channel.
And then we won't return from that show until January 9th.
In that time.
A same bat channel. So
After the Mets sign.
until next week, YouTube, we bid you adieu.
I wish you the best Bryce Harper
Goodbye.
out there.